Hello everyone and welcome to the Business Loan Broker Academy webinar where I'm going to show you how to easily become a successful business loan broker without any experience. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't that almost sound too good to be true? Well, in this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how I, at the age of 25, was able to create a multi-million-dollar business by utilizing pretty much the exact same blueprints. A little trial and error, a few bumps and hiccups along the way, but I've been able to refine the process, and now I'm super excited to share with you exactly how you can jump into the space without any experience. Wouldn't that be life-changing if you can make a couple $100 or a couple $1,000, maybe a week, maybe a month? What about a day? How would that change your life? Well, my goal today is to help you become a successful business loan broker as soon as possible. Sounds good, right? I mean, this industry, it requires no previous experience, and I want you to think about that for a moment. You don't need any experience in order to become a successful business loan broker. Now, wouldn't you like to join an industry where you can make thousands of dollars without any industry experience? I mean, of course you would. Unlike being a real estate agent, a mortgage broker, an insurance agent, as a business loan broker, no licensing is required. And I can tell you that this is truly amazing because I came from the mortgage industry where it took me 4 times to pass the mortgage broker test in order for me to get my license. Now, I'm not ashamed to say it because it was extremely hard. It required a tremendous amount of time, energy, resources, and effort for me to get my mortgage broker license. And to be completely honest, I'm not that smart. I'm not that good with numbers. I'm not very good at breaking down financial sheets, although over the last couple years, 10 years now of being in the financial industry, I now have the industry experience in order to read global cash flow and calculate that and look at profit and loss statements. But the beautiful thing is you actually don't need to know that information. I learned it with the mortgage industry and it's now transferred over into the business lending industry, but I don't even utilize it at all. You won't need to utilize any of that information as well, because with a business loan broker, you need no licensing, you don't need any industry experience, and the blueprint that I'm about to share with you is so simple that anybody can really do it. And I'm going to show you some proof elements of some people who have actually gone through this program and been extremely successful. Now, we just need dedicated people over here in the small business lending industry, people that are serious, people that want to take control over their own destiny and be their own boss, where they don't have to answer to anybody but themselves, but they're still accountable and they're still pushing forward and trying to make money and help people and have an impact. So whether you can dedicate a couple hours a week or a couple hours a day, with a little bit of dedication in the small business lending industry, you will be successful. People need this product and they always will. And this is the product of money. So think about that for a second. The product of money. There really isn't a better industry for you to be in. If you really truly take a step back and think about it, everybody needs money. Almost every small business owner needs financing at some period of time, whether that's to start their business, to grow, to take advantage of another opportunity, or even to save their business. Business funding is fuel for any business, and that becomes an amazing commodity that you're selling. Every entrepreneur at one period of time will need your product, and they're going to need it more often than not multiple times. It's actually my experience that an entrepreneur will come back to you 6 times to get funding in their kind of start to not needing financing really anymore. They'll come to you up to 6 times, whether that be to get into business for additional equipment, whether they have something that breaks down, whether you get them a line of credit, whether you help them move from their basement into a brick and mortar location. There's multiple times in a business's life where they're going to need financing. Now, approximately 543,000 new businesses, so over 500,000 new businesses are started each and every month. So there's not really going to be a shortage, if you will, of opportunities out there. 500,000 businesses. Don't you think that's amazing? I mean, to have that type of pool of opportunity that you can go after. It's truly tremendous, the amount of opportunity that lies in front of you. Now, to put it into even more perspective for you, Bank of America, one of the largest big box banks that's out there, on one of their small business loan online applications, they receive over 10,000 applicants every single day. So that's 10,000 applications that are coming in every single day, and this is just one lender and one of their loan programs. They have multiple loan programs that people can apply for online. So doesn't this sound amazing? Doesn't this sound like an industry that you want to be in? Doesn't this sound like an industry that you should be in? Can you see yourself being in this industry and being a facilitator to these entrepreneurs and getting them the fuel that they need? I'm constantly getting calls and emails from my trusted lender friends asking how they can get more clients from us to fund. And I can't hire people fast enough, honestly. And honestly, I don't want to. And you'll hear my story in just a little bit where I've had as high as 100 and something employees with multiple offices. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. But just this week alone, I have a training class of about 18 people, and I've got another training class that's starting in about 2 weeks or so that should be about the same size or maybe even a little bit bigger. Now, there's just so much opportunity in the small business lending space that my team and we just can't handle it. I need your help, and so do hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs that are out there. Small businesses around the country are begging for this service and need your service, need your counseling, and need your help, and need your guidance in order to get them the funding that they need for their business. Now, my goal for you is for you to see just how easy this business really is and how this industry is going to change your life forever, just as it's changed mine. So being a small business loan broker, it's literally changed my family's life, it's changed my employees' lives, and it's changed their families' lives as well, and the people around them. Now, doesn't that sound wonderful? Don't you deserve a change? How many of you guys want to change, or how many of you guys just want an extra $100 a week or even a month? How could that help you? How could that propel you from where you're at now and better your life? Even if it's just a couple $100 a month, how could that help you? Of course you deserve it. Of course you want this. And of course, if you take action, you will see success. This academy is amazing because the blueprint is so simple that literally anybody can do it and be successful as long as they just don't give up. They may experience minor bumps and hiccups along the way, but as long as you persevere, you're always going to be successful. Now, you don't have to have so many bumps and hiccups. In fact, the only variable in this blueprint is you. I've trained hundreds of people through this program, and they've all been successful. And the ones that haven't have been given the training, have been given the resources, have been given the roadmap in order to be successful, but they just give up. They just think they're going to stick their toe in it, and tomorrow checks are going to just start floating, to them because of all the deals that they've closed. Now that's not it. It is, the industry is simple, but it's not that simple. Okay. Now everybody deserves to be happy, financially free, and have the freedom to do what they want when they want to do that. That's exactly what this industry provides. That's exactly what this industry has done for me, and I know that it can do it for you as well. This industry is truly amazing, and it's definitely not like working at Good Burger or McDonald's or Burger King, okay? Now, being a small business loan broker is truly rewarding. You can go to bed easy every single night knowing that what you are doing is creating a dramatic and profound difference in other people's lives. It's not like working at Good Burger. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember the Nickelodeon movie with Keenan and Kel. It's one of my favorites. It's pretty funny. And this is just a picture of them. And I'm not knocking or looking down on anyone that works in fast food. In fact, I own a restaurant, and when I was 14, I used to work as a dishwasher in a Mexican restaurant. So I'm not looking down on anybody that works in the fast food or food industry. But what I'm telling you is that being in the small business lending industry, it's not like flipping burgers, okay? I can assure you that there isn't anything much more rewarding than getting a small business owner a loan and watching their business start or flourish and hire more employees and actually having an impact on a ripple impact on so many people's lives. Think about that. Doesn't that sound rewarding? I mean, really think about that for a second. You are funding someone's business, someone's job, someone's dream. You're literally a catalyst in the small business recovery and ultimately our entire country's economic recovery. Now, did you know that 85% of the economic workforce is employed by small business owners? It's not the Googles out there. It's not the Facebooks. It's not the Walmarts. The most people that are out there in our workforce, they work for the mom and pop stores, the local businesses. It's the local community-driven businesses that 85% of our economic workforce works for. These are the exact people that you're going to be helping. You're going to be helping your neighbors. You're going to be helping your brothers, your sisters, your family members. You're going to be helping your community. You're going to be helping your cities. And ultimately, you're going to be helping entire states and our entire country. Doesn't this sound like an industry that you want to be a part of? Don't you want to help these businesses grow? I mean, I hope you guys can tell, like, I am so passionate about this business and about this industry. Not only because it helps me and my family very much so, but I'm having a dramatic and profound impact on other people, which is truly amazing. It's a ripple effect that you really need to take a step back and really like meditate and ponder about how this the impact that this has on so many different people. Okay, now Inc. magazine, if you guys are familiar with Inc. or Inc.com, they named the small business lending financial services industry as number 3 in the 5 biggest money-making industries of 2017. And this is exactly what we are teaching in the Business Loan Broker Academy. So if you're looking to change your current situation and finally become your own boss, then this is definitely the industry for you, okay? Now, there's an online publication for the small business lending industry called Debanked. And in an article published, and it's, I should explain, Debanked is for alternative and non-traditional lenders. So not kind of meant for the big box banks, if you will. So hence the name. So in an article published September 17th, 2017, in a past survey conducted in quarter 4 of 2015, lenders indicated that an average of 46% of their business came from external ISOs, or otherwise known as brokers. Think about that. That was in 2015. Quarter 4 of 2015, lenders were surveyed and asked how much percentage of their loan closing comes from external marketing sources like brokers. Okay, 46% came from brokers. Now, nearly 2 years later, respondents to the same latest survey reported that an average of 64% of their business now came from brokers. Okay, so nearly 2 years later, that is an 18%, almost a 20% increase from 2015. Okay, so just 2 years. Essentially just 2 years, they saw about a 20% increase. So you could say that's a 10% year-over-year increase. Okay, so business loan brokering is definitely on the rise. And this is not an opportunity that you want to miss. Don't you want to be a part of it? I want you to be a part of it. I need you to be a part of it, and so do thousands of entrepreneurs. Can you think back in your life when you've missed out on an opportunity or joined an opportunity just a little bit too late? I know I can. That was the mortgage industry for me. Okay, I jumped into it. I heard about people making money in the mortgage industry, helping a lot of homeowners get into homes. And I missed that opportunity. I jumped in way too late. And I barely made any money. In fact, I went 6 months without closing a loan in 2008. And that's when I pivoted and said, no, I've got to make a change. I can't go 6 months without making any money. So don't let this be an opportunity that passes you by. The longer that you wait to jump into this industry, you're hurting yourself. You're hindering your ability to make money. You've got to jump into this industry, and you've got to seize the opportunity that's ahead of you. Okay, so let's do this together. I'll help you be successful through the training in the Business Loan Broker Academy. Now, if you guys stay until the end, okay, I want you guys to stay until the end because there's going to be a lot of information. So if you guys stay until the end, you'll have an option to schedule a strategy call with me. Most of you guys are going to have a lot of questions about becoming a business loan broker. So in this strategy call, I'm going to be able to answer your personal and your direct questions one-on-one. People love this option because it's a 30-minute strategy call one-on-one with me where I'm able to answer all of your questions, and we can essentially lay out a roadmap of success for you, and answer, like I said, answer any questions that you may have. So if you also stay till the end, if you guys are interested, I'd like to see it in the comments. Now, some of you guys right now are having issues putting in comments. We can see that right now. Our moderator, Ryan, is working on getting essentially getting that fixed. So I apologize if you are one of the individuals that can't submit any sort of comments. We have about 60% of today's participants that are able to post comments, and it looks like about 35 to 40% of people, for whatever reason, are not able to post comments. And I'm sure I'm the one that did something on my end as to why 35 to 40% of you guys can't submit comments. But know that we're working on that. Ryan right now is working on getting that fixed. So hopefully you guys can participate and contribute. But all the more reason why you need to stay till the end so that you can schedule that strategy call with me, because we're going to miss about 35% of your guys' questions. So I apologize about that. If you stay until the end, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my call center. Are you guys interested at all in seeing my call center? If you are, let me see it in the comments box. If you guys are interested in seeing my call center, do you guys want to see my call center? It's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, great. So I'm starting to see some yeses. Yes, in all capital letters with about 1 million exclamation points. Okay, Trevor C, thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, great. So if you guys still stay until the end, not only will I give you an option for you to schedule a 30-minute strategy call with me, but I'm also going to show you our awesome call center. And so I look forward to sharing that with you. Now, just so that you know, you don't have to build a big call center in order to make a lot of money in the industry. In fact, I would totally advise against it initially. You can literally be the couch warrior making thousands of dollars from your armchair, or you can make an impact from just sitting in your local coffee shop. But you can also scale this business as big as you want to. So I know that there's people on this webinar that don't just want to work from their basement, that want to actually build a large corporation or even just a small business loan brokerage. And that's great. You can do that. I've literally trained people, and they've gone on to build 20, 30, 40, 50 call seat centers using the exact system and formula and blueprint and process that I'm about to share with you guys. So I've trained a lot of people who just want to make an extra couple $100 a week to a couple $1,000 doing this all by themselves, working from themselves, not even having a office outside of just their laptop and their cell phone. So, and you can do that as well. You can, if you have an internet connection anywhere, you can close loans, you can originate deals. And if you saw in one of my videos where I was actually logging in, you can make a tremendous amount of money just taking applications, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment here. But I've made just this year almost $200,000 in just business loan applications. That doesn't even include the loans that have closed. And again, I'll break down the business model here in just a moment, but I'm excited to share that with you guys. But the information that I'm about to give you guys, it's going to change your life. It's going to change it dramatically as long as you listen and you implement what it is that I'm telling you. So here's a few things that I want that will make, in my opinion, a big difference on this webinar. Okay, so if you have Facebook open in another tab or window, please close it. Close down things like YouTube, Twitter, okay, again, Facebook, anything, Instagram. Get rid of all that stuff if you can. If you're in a TV room or next to a TV, remove yourself from any and all distractions. I promise you're going to want to be free of all distractions. If you have your cell phone around, please turn it off or put it on airplane mode or turn it upside down. I promise you guys, you will not regret it. Okay, the information that I'm going to give you could change your life as long as you just pay attention and you implement what it is that I'm teaching you right now. Also, if I were you, I would get out a piece of paper and a pen handy. That would be about the only thing that I have in front of me outside of my computer screen or however it is that you guys are watching this presentation. The information I'm about to share with you could literally change your life forever, and it has mine, and it has for many other people, and I know it can for you too, but you have to pay attention, and then you have to action what it is that I'm teaching you, okay? So don't you guys want to change your life for the positive? I'm waiting to see some comments. Okay, yes, I'm starting to see some yeses. I know you guys do, and I'm just trying to get you guys a little interacted. I don't want you guys sleeping on me, and I don't think you guys are, because we're literally talking about how, well, we're going to be changing your life, your family's life, the people around you's life, how you're going to be able to, go on more vacations and eat at better places and put better food on your family's plates and send your kids to better schools and whatever it is that you guys are looking to do. Save a bunch of money. That's great. That's what I like to do. So whatever it is that you're looking to do, this industry can facilitate it. So please, please, please pay attention, and hopefully I've given you enough time to grab a piece of paper and a pen, because I'm about to jump into how this industry is going to change your life. Now, before I do that, I want to explain to you a little bit about who I am and why you should really be listening to me. My name is Jantzen, and I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have many successful businesses, and I have some epic, tremendous failures that I'll get into in just a little bit. Now, I've been named to the V100, which is the V-Spring 100 top 100 entrepreneurs. I built my business loan brokerage to be one of the top 20 best companies to work for in 2015 and 2016. In fact, in 2016, we were named in the top 15 best companies to work for. Our loan brokerage has been responsible for over $200 million in loan approvals for thousands of entrepreneurs across the country. I also have a few other businesses as well that I'll just kind of briefly touch on because they're kind of fun. I have a dog leash patent pending dog leash that's called Pull No More that will literally stop almost any dog from pulling on a leash. I've also got another business. Let's see here. I'm not sure why that's not showing. There we go. Whoop. Oh, interesting. Well, it's not showing the other businesses, and that's okay. We've got another business called Streamlined Record Retrieval. Streamlined Record Retrieval is a business that essentially obtains medical records for law firms. I'm just not sure why it's not showing it here. Then I've got a restaurant downtown with my wife that we own, and it's a pretty successful restaurant. Really fun. We just barely purchased that business about 2 years ago, and my wife went in and kind of rehabbed it and has done an amazing job kind of turning that business around. And I'm the founder of the Business Loan Broker Academy, an educational platform for business loan brokers. But anyway, so I'm not sure why that's not working. You can see where the business loan broker just pops up. There should be a couple other ones above that. But here's the deal, guys. I've been in the small business lending industry now for about 10 years. I've been in the financial industry for over 10 years. And for me, this training, it's all about how can I give you guys little shortcuts? How can I teach you guys the shortcuts that's going to accelerate your process to success as being a business loan broker. Now, I've done a lot of things right, and I've done a whole heck of a lot of things wrong, and I don't want you guys to do the wrong things. I don't want you guys to be successful 8, 9, 6 years from now. I don't want you to be successful a few years from now. I don't want you guys to be successful in a few months from now. I want you guys to be successful immediately. So don't you guys want success as soon as possible? Doesn't your family want you to be successful as soon as possible? Don't the people around you want you to be successful as soon as possible? Do you believe that you should be successful as soon as possible? Well, of course you do, right? So, anyways, I've done a whole heck of a lot of things right. So let's go over those really briefly, and then let's spend a little bit of time on what I've done wrong so that you guys can learn from those mistakes. Now, over a couple of things that I've done correct. I've received hundreds of millions of dollars for loan approvals for thousands of entrepreneurs across the country. I've established relationships with some of the largest banks in the entire world. I've made friends with some of the top marketers and lead generators in the small business lending industry, and I built a multi-million-dollar a year loan brokerage. I built that company to be one of the top 25 best companies to work for in the state of or in our state in 2015, and in 2016 we were in the top 15 best companies to work for. Now, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs establish their business, repair their credit, build their business credit, write their business plans, and essentially accomplish the funding that they need for their business. And many of these business owners that came to me, they absolutely love me, they love my company, and they love our staff. Okay, but there is a layer of people out there that, let's just say, they don't quite love me as much as I wish they did. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the things that I've done wrong. I've grown a company way too fast. Okay, in my early 20s, I just jumped into this and I went from 40 to 60, then to 85, then to 95, then to over 100 employees with multiple offices. I've had as high as a $45,000 plus a week payroll and maintained that for many, many, many years. And can you guys imagine managing and being responsible for a $45,000 a week payroll? I mean, good hell, it's a nightmare. And over time, it really just became not very fun because of just the logistics. So I made some major changes, and I'm excited to share with you guys about those changes, because these changes are what's going to give you the major advantage and the direct line to success. Now, you can always tell who the pioneers are because they have arrows in their back. There's this quote that I've heard multiple times regarding people who are kind of the pioneers of their industry, or kind of forging ahead of anybody else. And that's, you can always recognize a pioneer by the arrows in his back. This quote is about the people who tear down all the obstacles for other people to follow. They're like the guides in the Amazon rainforest, hacking through the brush so that others have a path to follow. Their job, which was mine, is sometimes hard, and they are forced to go into situations where they really have never been before, and not many people have been there before, and they have to just figure things out on the fly. They have few reference points to go from and have to think on their feet. Now, the things that I've been through, they were extremely painful, but I wouldn't trade those learning experiences for anything. I wouldn't wish those same experiences on anyone else, but for me, I truly feel like I needed to go through some very hard entrepreneurial times before I was able to figure out a whole lot of things about myself, things about what I want to do and what do I want to accomplish and how I want to run my business. You know, Albert Einstein had a great quote that said, "It's not that I'm smarter, it's just that I stay with the problems longer." And I really love that. It's not that I'm smarter, it's just that I stay with the problems longer. The reason why I'm still here today, you guys, is because I stayed with the problems long enough to solve them. Most people, if they would have gone through the things that I would have gone through, they would have crawled into a hole. They would have never have climbed out, okay? But if you want to be successful, it doesn't matter how many times you fail, you just have to continue to get up. And I know that some people on this webinar have gone through some failures, are going through some hard times right now. And I want you to know that as long as you continue to keep pushing through, you will be successful. You will have an opportunity that comes in front of you. And as long as you are moving forward, you can take advantage of that opportunity. Okay, and keep pushing through, and that opportunity will change your life. And now you don't have to experience the same things that I went through at all. You get the easy way to make money as a business loan broker. Now, after doing this for 10 plus years, I discovered a couple things. One, you don't need a lot of training in order to make a whole heck of a lot of money in this industry, okay? The industry is confusing if you let it, but with proper training, it quickly becomes one of the easiest industries to be in, and I'm excited to share with you those things. Number two, a little bit of effort can make a life-changing amount of money. You don't need 100 people to make an as far as your staff, in order to make an extremely large amount of money. In fact, having a large team actually dramatically takes away from your initial profitability if it's done incorrectly, believe me. Not to mention it's just a major headache, and logistics is just not fun. So by focusing on yourself first, mastering this very simple and easy industry, with our teachings, you will be successful with just a little bit of effort, but you still have to put forth that effort. Number 3, let the experts be the experts. That's one of the biggest things that I was able to learn here. I tried to do it all, and when I tried to do it all, I wasn't able to master anything. I became a jack of all trades, if you guys are understanding of what that means, which means that I wasn't able to master anything. I jumped into the space with little to no industry experience, or no industry experience, I should say, with business lending. I had a little bit of mortgage broker experience, but I didn't know what I was doing. I had no relationships, no contacts. I didn't even know how I was going to generate leads, and little did I know how to actually close a business loan. But I knew that there was lenders out there that wanted to lend to small businesses, and I knew that I had access to business owners every which way that I turned. And I realized over time that if you just let the experts be the experts, your job becomes so much easier. But doing it the wrong way for so many years is what ultimately led me to having this aha moment. What I did in the past was hire a bunch of people, give them an extensive amount of paid training, hired managers to manage the employees, then I had to manage the managers and the employees. I hired a controller, then a CFO. I built out a massive lending team. I had 50 customer service reps, not just salesmen. That isn't salesmen, that's customer service. I had over 35 salespeople. I had invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into our own proprietary CRM, which is like a client relationship management software, kind of similar to like Salesforce, which a lot of people are familiar with that. Anyways, it's just a way for you to manage your client. And I built ours from the ground up thinking that was the right way. And honestly, you guys, it truly sucked. It became not fun. Now, what I do, it's so simple and yet so profitable, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and break down a couple of the things that I discovered the hard way. Now, I discovered these things the hard way, and you guys get to cheat, and you guys get the easy way. Like I mentioned, I don't want you guys to do things wrong initially. I don't want it to take you 6, 7, 8 years from now to be successful. I don't want you to be successful a few years from now. I want you to be successful immediately, not even in a couple months or even in a couple weeks. I want you to be successful immediately, and you truly can by following just these simple blueprints. Okay, so here's the old way. You hire a bunch of people, you'll lose a lot of money in training, you invest a ton of money in leads, and then you cross your fingers that you have leads that can actually close. And that comes down to your leads, and that also comes down to your relationships with the lenders, which should be, one of the steps in here as well. You don't have lenders. That's the hard way. Getting your name out there to where lenders will actually take on your applications. Now, the beautiful thing about the academy is that the lenders are actually involved in our academy. They're the ones that are holding some of the trainings regarding their loan products. And so once you go through the academy, they know that you have gone through a process that they've taken you through. Therefore, they feel more confident in setting up and establishing a relationship with you, knowing that you've gone through the academy. Okay? So again, step 1, hire a bunch of people. Step 2, lose a lot of money in training. Step 3, invest a whole heck of a lot of money in leads. And number 4, cross your fingers, close your eyes, and hope for the best that you have leads and lenders that will actually close. Okay, now, who wants the easy way in order to make money as a business loan broker? Want the easy way that doesn't require a huge amount of time, a huge amount of resources? You don't have to know very much. You just have to be motivated. Can you imagine someday soon where you're making a few $1,000s a week and you don't have to be a slave to anybody else? Isn't that going to be awesome? Imagine that for a second. Take a step back, close your eyes, and imagine a day where you no longer have to work for anybody, where you are your own boss, where you are able to write your own paycheck. You're no longer working for somebody else, making them rich. Won't that be great? And don't you think you deserve it? Doesn't that get you excited to think about creating your own destiny and taking control, finally, over your own future? I mean, what do you think your kids are going to say when you go to them and you're able to show them all of your support by being there all the time, being there for their ballet recitals or their music recitals, or being there just in general to pick them up from school? I love picking my daughters up from school. I love dropping my daughters off at school every single day. And you're going to have the same type of freedom. You get to write your own ticket. You get to write your own hours. You get to decide what days you get to take off. And you get to decide what days you're going to work. And those days that you do decide to work, you get to decide how hard you want to work on those days. What's your spouse going to say when you're making twice as much money? They're going to be thrilled, right? They're going to be ecstatic. They're not even going to know what to do with that money. Well, I'm sure they'll find a way. Believe me, they do, and we do. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited to play a small part in your guys' success story as a business loan broker. Now, in the past 7 days, I've made over $8,000, okay? Now, I didn't have to do this by selling my soul. I didn't have to do this by selling drugs or anything like that. All I did was sell the best commodity, and that's money, okay? Selling money, it sells itself. You literally need no sales experience. Business loans sell themselves, not to mention the lenders actually come in, and we'll get to that in a moment. The lenders are the ones that will actually do the selling for you, so which is good if you hate the phones. No experience at all is needed. You can just, you just can't quit, which is what I know I've said that a couple times. You can't give up. You have to push through. There might be bumps and hiccups along the way. Those are your variables. The blueprint will take you to success. But how much time, how quickly you're able to understand things, and how quickly you're able to implement things is all dependent on you. But by going through the academy, you'll have the training, the contacts, and the resources and the support to be successful. All right. Now, my attorneys, led by Lionel Hutz, attorney at law from The Simpsons show, if you guys are familiar with the cartoon show The Simpsons, I hope you are. Okay, they want to make a few things clear, and we need to make sure that we're all on kind of the same page, all right? So, according to my attorney, Lionel Hutz, we need to go over a couple kind of earning claim statements and a few legal disclosures before I release to you the blueprints. So first off, it's really important for you guys to understand you're not going to make $8,000 a week initially, okay? That's not going to come immediately. All right. Now, let's go ahead and just kind of go over a couple quick bullet points. This is not a business opportunity. I'm not selling you a magic potion that's going to put money in your bank account when you go through the academy, okay? This is just an educational course only. You will not make $8,000 a week initially, and you may not make any money for that matter by just going through this educational course and hoping that it's going to take you that's going to infuse a bunch of money in your account, okay? It still requires work like anything else, okay? But you're your own boss and you can write your own ticket. So here is our legal disclaimer, and I'm just going to read this so it's fully so we're all on the same page. The sales figures stated in this webinar are my personal sales figures. Please understand, my results, they're not typical. I'm not implying that you're going to duplicate them or do anything for that matter. I have the benefit of being a business loan broker for over 10 years. Now, the average person who tries any how-to information gets little to no results. I'm using these references for example purposes only. Your results will vary and depend on many factors, including but not limited to your background, your experience, and your work ethic. All business entails risk as well as massive and consistent effort and action. So if you're not willing to accept that, you guys, we need you to end this webinar right now. All right? So I think I've done a good job. I think my attorneys would say I did a good job. You guys okay over there, attorneys? Okay. All right. Now, you guys, I will tell you this. Follow the teachings in this course and you can make as much money as you want, but you need to work for it. Are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to take accountability and action the things that I'm about to teach you. I'm about to show you a proven system that works, but it doesn't work without you. There is a lot of power in this, you guys. What I'm giving you, this training, this course, this system, this tool, this academy, this will serve you for the rest of your life, okay? But you have to promise me something. Now, you have to promise me if I show you guys this, you're not going to utilize these powers for evil, okay? All right, you guys. I'm just having a little bit of fun. I hope you guys are fired up. I hope you guys are excited. Are you guys excited to learn and how to become a small business loan broker? Are you guys excited to learn how to change your life? Go ahead, I'll wait to see some yeses. Are you pumped up? Are you guys excited? Not only to help yourselves, but also to help other people. Okay, I know you guys are there because I'm starting to see some yeses. There's Trevor again with the 1,000,000 exclamation points. Thank you, Trevor. I'm feeding off of your energy too, and I hope you guys are excited about this. And I hope you guys can feel my passion that I have for the small business lending industry and for helping not only myself, but also entrepreneurs out there. And now I'm so passionate because I get an opportunity to help you guys go through the same, not the same process, definitely not the same process, but experience the same results that I'm experiencing right now. I'm really excited for you guys to go through that as long as you're willing to work for it. So are you guys ready for it? Get that pen and paper out. If you haven't already, make sure the pen's working because here are the 3 secrets, you guys. So here's the 3 secrets that I've learned over the last 10 years. Secret number 1, I only need to invest a few hours to make a few $1,000s. Okay, so I only need to invest a few hours to make thousands of dollars. Secret number 2, I can make more in 1 month as a business loan broker than I do in a single year in most traditional jobs. I can make more in 1 month as a business loan broker than most do in a single year with traditional jobs. Okay, secret number 3, I don't personally have to sell anything. I let the experts be the experts. The lenders do most of the work for you. What I learned, I personally don't have to sell anything, which is a big plus if you're extremely scared of selling, which I know a lot of people are sometimes nervous to jump on the phones when they don't know anything about the industry. That's okay. You don't have to know anything about this industry. That's the beautiful thing about it. The lenders will do all of the work for you. I learned that you didn't need to know anything about profit and loss statements. I learned that you didn't need to know how to read a personal and read a business tax return and how to calculate global cash flow. I knew all those things from the lending industry in the mortgage industry, and I did learn those like global cash flow and how to read business tax returns by being a business loan broker. But now, having learned what I've learned and gone through the process, I realized I didn't need to invest all the time, energy, and resources racking my brain. I'm not that smart. So for me to tell you that I know how to calculate global cash flow took me a tremendous amount of time in order for me and headache for me to figure out how to actually be able to calculate that. And I'm never even using it now anymore. Okay, and you don't have to utilize it either. Okay, but I'm going to, by going through all of this, okay, over the last 10 years, ultimately, that's what I was able to come up with is these 3 secrets. So secret number 1, I only need to invest a few hours to make thousands of dollars. So what if I could show you how investing a few hours, whether that's a day or whether that's a week, can make you thousands of dollars? You know, I liken this business loan brokering industry, business loan brokering, to the real estate industry. So how many of you guys know someone that's a real estate agent? Some of these real estate agents that you might know are making $10,000 a month or even $10,000 a week. And then there's other real estate agents that are holding like full-time jobs somewhere else, but are also maintaining an active real estate license to close a deal for like their friends and their family members or people that are close to them. Now, those guys are still keeping an active license, but they do that part-time while they're maintaining a full-time job. And why do they do that? And it's because the commissions are so rewarding. They're huge for the very minuscule amount or small amount of time that they actually have to invest. And this is exactly how the business loan brokering industry works. You have a few brokers that are fully committed to this industry, and then you also have brokers that are out there that are maintaining other jobs or that are doing this just part-time or utilizing this as a supplemental income or kind of a side hustle, if you will, okay? Just closing loans here and there. So doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't that sound like the perfect opportunity for you? Whatever that opportunity is, whatever amount of time that you can carve out, whatever you put in is what you will get back. It's just like the real estate industry. It's amazing. There's so many business owners out there that you can impact with a very small investment of your time. Now, secret number 2, I can make more in 1 month as a business loan broker than most do in a single year. And you may have seen that in my video that I have on our Facebook page, where I log in to one of my partners' portals, and it shows you the profit that I'm making per application. This is one of the biggest secrets, you guys, that I was able to learn. 95 to 98% of the applicants will not qualify for funding. So what I learned is that I can make more money in 1 month as a business loan broker do than most do in an entire year. Even most business loan brokers do. Okay, so not only am I able to do more in 1 month than most blue-collar workers do, I'm able to make more in 1 month than most do in a single year. I'm also making more money in 1 month than most business loan brokers do. Through the Academy, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can make anywhere from $25 to $42 per application without investing a huge amount of time. This is just simply by taking applications. And if you saw my video where I log in to my partner's portal, where it shows you all the money that they have paid me, I have made in certain weeks $9,000, $10,000. I have been paid out $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 in a single month. That's more money than average people make in an entire year. Okay. Just this past Saturday, I took 30 minutes and I was able to do 2 applications. Now, I get paid $42 per application because of my relationship with this partner, and you'll get the same opportunity to make up to $42 per application as well. So I did 2 applications in 30 minutes. So I made $84 in 30 minutes. Now let's just fast forward to your future self for a second. And you are now the one making $84 in 30 minutes of an investment of your time. Heck, let's say you make $84 in an hour. Can you invest an hour or 2 every single day? Can you invest and find an hour or 2 or 3 on the weekends to invest? How would an extra $84 a day help you? That's $588 a week. How would an extra $588 a week help you? What would you do with an extra $588 a week? Could you make your bill payments on time? Could you get out of debt quicker? Could you utilize that money to change your life? Could you go on more vacations? What could you do with an additional $588 a week? Let's do the math. 588 times 52 weeks. What could you do with an additional $30,000? That's $30,576. What could you do with an additional $30,000 a year? Could you buy your house? Could you work hard for 1 year and use that as your down payment on your house? Could you buy a car in cash in 1 year? Could you go on your dream vacation? Could you go all across the entire world? You could travel the world, work hard for 1 year, not even work hard, okay, invest an hour a day to be able to make $84 an hour. And then could you do that while you're traveling? Could you carve out an hour while you're traveling the world to be able to continue to maintain that luxury lifestyle, that travel lifestyle where you're working from, your laptop? Okay, what could $588 a week do for you? What could $84 a day do for you? Would that impact your life? What if you could invest 2 hours a day? Well, now that turns into 60 if you're able to duplicate this. If you're able to do 2 applications an hour and you invest 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's $60,000 just in applications, you guys. Just in applications. Okay? If you're watching this webinar, you saw my video where I showed you how much money I'm making just in business loan applications. Okay. Then once you take the application, you guys, you can then send them. You then send them to two channels. You send them to the lenders, directly to the lenders, if they qualify for funding. Once you've taken the application, if they qualify for a lender, if you think they qualify for a lender, you send them to the lenders, and the lender does all of the work. If they don't, I send them to my credit repair partner, who pays me anywhere between $70 to $100 per sale. Now, I'll get into this in just a little bit, but I want to take a step back. I take an application and I make money on every application, whether they qualify for funding or not. If they qualify for funding, I send them directly to my partners, my lenders. If they don't qualify for lending, which is unfortunately 95% of them, then I send them to my credit repair partner. And I'll get into that in just a moment. Okay? So I don't have to do anything other than originate applications and then send them down the proper channels, channel 1 or channel 2. That's literally the blueprint, you guys. Let me repeat it again. That's the blueprint. Originating applications, sending them down channel 1 to lenders, or sending them down channel 2 to your credit repair. That's the blueprint. Secret number 3, I personally don't have to sell anything, like I just mentioned. My partners and lenders take care of everything for you guys. I know most people don't like to sell things, especially over the phone. So when you go through the academy, I'll turn you on to the right lenders that will take your loan application that you made money on, okay, upwards of $42 per application. But you'll turn that application over to the lender, and then they have their sales team close the loan. They go over the loan product with the borrower. They present the interest rate to the client along with the repayment plan. They sell the client on why they should take this loan, not you. Doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't that sound simple? Doesn't that sound like worry-free, where you don't have to worry about closing the deal? You see, in the small business lending industry, brokers, they rely heavily on the deals that can close. In fact, they're so short-minded and so simple-minded that they don't focus on the applications. I don't know any other company or brokerage that's focusing on monetizing the application, that knows how to make $25 to $42 per application, but I'm going to show you. Most brokers are only as good as the deals that they can close. With you, though, through the academy, you're as good as the applications that you can take. We just barely showed you how in a couple hours of an investment of your time can make you $30,000 to $60,000 a year without closing a loan. Then you send the loan down the proper channels. Okay? Let the experts be the experts. You don't have to have any sales experience. They do it all. And when it comes to credit repair and the applicants that don't qualify, they do it all for you too. They softly break the news to the client that they don't qualify. They go over their options and go over why their credit profile is holding them back. I've worked with these guys for a very long time. They understand our clients in every single way. They are amazing at credit repair and phenomenal salespeople, and have a very large customer service support, so that you can rest assured knowing that if you send your friend and family through this channel of credit repair, they're going to be handled with white gloves or golden gloves, or they're going to be protected and taken care of. Not because it's your family member, but because that's how they handle every single client. Then the beautiful thing is, you guys, is once they've gone through the credit repair process, the credit repair partner will push them back to you so that you can circle them back around to the lenders. Does that make sense? If they don't qualify for funding now, we enroll them into credit repair. Then credit repair does exactly that, repairs their credit. As soon as they're ready for funding, the credit repair pushes them back to you. You then send them to the lender so that you can get them a loan. So not only are you making money with the application, you're making money off of the credit repair if they don't qualify for funding, but once they go through the credit repair process, you send them to the lenders, which is where you're going to make the majority of your money. Your average commission when a loan closes as a business loan broker is $1,500 to $2,000. Think about that for a second. The average commission is $1,500 to $2,000 when a loan closes. We'll get into that in just a moment, you guys. Stay with me here. The experiment that almost failed. So believe me when I tell you that it sucks trying to find good lead providers. A lot of people lose a lot of money when they first jump into the space because they don't have good, solid, trusted lead providers or even just good lead sources and don't know how and waste a lot of money trying to drum up business. They also don't have any credibility as a business loan broker, so a lot of lenders won't initially work for you or work with you without a proven track record. So normally, as a new business loan broker, you have a very hard time getting your foot in the door with some of the most liquid and aggressive lenders. So it's hard to gain any sort of traction or momentum initially. Hiring people is hard and also requires time, patience, and a lot of money. 3 things that a lot of people probably on this webinar presentation don't have, and that's fine. With the new model, you don't have to have any of that. It was all of this that almost caused me to walk away from the small business lending industry entirely. Almost being the key word there. Almost. I could have. I wish I would have. Those are now just common ways of thinking for so many people. Almost getting there. I could have done something. I could have been somebody, a person that I was proud of. These days, people that think that they're just going to jump into business, they think they're going to just stick their toe in business and see how it goes, they're not going to be successful. If they start making a bunch of money quickly, they're going to stick it out. But if they don't, well then, they're out of there. And the business can sometimes be tough. Or the minute that their business hits a little bit of turbulence, they immediately abandon ship. They don't stick it out. They don't dig deep. They don't stick with the problems long enough to realize there's a solution to everything. Remember my Albert Einstein quote earlier. When I stuck it out, that's when I had my aha moment. That's when I realized that I had a great business model that I just came up with through the last 10 years. So I was able to come up with an amazing solution, and you get the easy way in as a business loan broker. And I'm happy to share it with you guys. Okay, you get the easy route. I'm happy to share it with you. Now, the experiment. So that's the old model. So here's my secret formula, and I already kind of shared it with you. But my secret formula is pretty simple, and you may want to write this down. Okay, so here's the new model. You take an application, you send them to lending, or you send them to credit repair. You take an application, if they qualify for funding, you send them directly to the lenders, and if they don't, then you send them to the credit repair. Both experts take care of everything for you. So again, it's so simple, but it took me 10 plus years to figure all of this out. But how simple is that? And you can see for yourself how easy it is. It's truly... It's frustrating almost a little bit to know what I've gone through in order for me to come up with that. But it's so simple. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So again, if you missed it, here's the new model. You originate an application, you send them directly to the lender, or you send them to credit repair. It's that simple. Now let me ask you guys a question. This stuff, it's been pretty cool, right? I hope you guys would agree. We've learned a lot this hour, haven't we? It's been, in my opinion, pretty awesome, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys and for you guys to be a part of it. But I've got a couple questions for you. How would you like just a little bit of extra help with this? How would you like setting up your loan brokerage? How would you like getting access to the right lenders? How would you like to know what credit repair company will pay you anywhere between $70 to $100 per conversion and understands exactly how to sell and monetize and help our clients? How would you like a little bit more help with this? I'm waiting for a couple of responses. How would you guys like some help with this? Okay. Yes, I want some help. That would be great. Lovely, all capital. Trevor, man, you're so funny. Okay. He just sent in like 3 lines of just exclamation points. Okay, so a lot of you guys want more information. So you guys are great, and I'm excited to give you guys more information, okay? So I totally understand that this past hour, it's been amazing, but let me ask you a couple other questions. Would you agree that this has been well spent so far for you guys? Would you guys agree that, we haven't been able to cover everything in this webinar? Even if we had all day, we wouldn't be able to share everything with you guys. We've been talking for about the last 60 minutes, and it's been really fun. I've been trying to shed a little bit of excitement outside of just the opportunity itself. But by going through the academy, you're going to be able to be successful. So I've had a lot of fun. I've put in some good stuff in here, I feel like, in order for you guys to be able to action these things. But I can't cover everything that needs to be covered in just a single hour webinar. Even if we had all day, I wouldn't be able to cover everything, okay? So what I've got at you guys is a special offer for some of you guys. A special offer so that you guys can get everything that you need to know, okay? A special offer that's going to put you guys on an even faster track. Something that's going to allow you guys to be even more successful. Outside of just the simple blueprint that I just barely gave to you, the blueprint to success, how many of you guys would like a little bit of extra help? Now, before we get into kind of the academy breakdown, habits, they're invisible architects of our existence. We repeat about 40% of our behavior almost daily. So if we change our habits, we change our life. So don't keep believing in the same process if it hasn't produced the results that you desire. Let being a small business loan broker change your life forever, just like it's changed mine. Trying to create the life that you always wanted can feel draining and nearly impossible, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, as I just showed you, it's actually pretty simple to create the life that you want to by being a business loan broker. I know you want to create a better life, right? I know you deserve that. Some of you guys in here have told me in the chat, I deserve this. This is something that I need. This is something that I want. Okay, I bet some of you guys have made these claims just like I have. I will travel the world. I will let go of the past. I will live more boldly. I will have more confidence. I will spend more time with my family and loved ones. I'll create deeper and more meaningful relationships. I'm going to have an impact on people. I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to stop working for the man and become financially free. How many of you guys have said, I will, I will, I will? Making these claims a reality would be a dream come true, and together we can do that through the academy. Once you place a deadline on wanting these things and actually start doing actionable items to move the needle forward, these things actually start to become reality. Now, through the training in the Business Loan Broker Academy, you're going to get all the teachings, the trainings, the lenders that you need in order to be successful. So here's what you're going to get with the Business Loan Broker Academy. One, you're going to get the blueprints, okay? You're going to get 25 hours of breakdown videos that's going to show you exactly how to communicate with the lenders. Okay, so you're going to get access to our lenders. You're going to get access to the lender library. The lender library also has over 25 hours of training videos that I use personally to train all of my staff. Okay, so you're going to get access to the Business Loan Broker Blueprint. I provide over 50 lenders that you're going to get access to that you can work with. They also have contributed in the Business Loan Broker Academy. These lenders, they would never work with new brokers and are only willing to work with you because they themselves have seen the training, and most of the lenders actually contribute in the video training and are also a part of our private Facebook group as well. So you're going to get access to our private Facebook group. Now, this also includes unlimited support as well as unlimited email through our Facebook group. You get direct access to our direct lenders in this private Facebook group. My lead providers, my friends are in this private Facebook group. My staff is in this private Facebook group. Past people who have gone through the academy are in this private Facebook group. I'm in this private Facebook group, okay? So I'm going to give you guys access to the private Facebook group. All of this is to help you be surrounded with people that are successful so that you can be successful. I'm also going to give you a marketing website, okay? A business loan broker website. It's beautiful. It's something that you're going to feel very confident in sending your friends and your family to and everybody else that you come in communication with. It's going to be a very good authority-looking type website. So I'm excited for you guys to get that as well. Have all of your information on there, all your loan programs, and it will be just a good way for you to get your name out there, look very legitimate, look very credible and instill a level of confidence in these entrepreneurs that are needing your services. Okay, so you guys, that's a total value of $8,991, where you get the Business Loan Broker Blueprint, you get access to my lenders and my lender library, you get access to the private Facebook page, not the public facing. Okay, not the public-facing Facebook page that you guys may like already, but you get access to our private Facebook group. Okay, this is extremely valuable. Then obviously, you also get, our marketing website as well, which will be a custom marketing website for your business loan broker, your business loan brokerage. So that's a total value of $8,991, okay? Now, that's not what you guys are going to pay, but who has this worked for? Earlier, I told you guys, that I've taken hundreds of people through this training, and I'm excited to take you through it as well. But I want to just give you guys a flavor of some of the people that this has been successful for. So I have trained full-time college students, okay? Lots of full-time college students that are utilizing this academy as a supplemental way for them to bring in money while they're going through college. I've also trained a mother of 3 young children. Okay, I've trained a recovering drug addict. In fact, I've trained a handful of recovering drug addicts. I'm a big believer in the road to recovery and supporting those individuals. And helping them on their way to recovery. So I've trained a lot of recovering drug addicts and helped them be successful. They've gone through the exact same training, the exact same program that you are going to go through as well, the exact same academy. I've trained a pregnant stay-at-home mother who only had a few hours a day, or even just could only dedicate a couple hours as she got farther along into her pregnancy, was only able to dedicate a couple hours a week to this, and she's been successful and actually is still successful while she's now a mother. Okay, I've trained a 62-year-old retired veteran who had little to no computer experience and was extremely nervous and thought that he had to sell and didn't know anything about loans, and was successful and is successful still to this day. I've trained a fresh out of high school teenager, 17-year-old, who actually is one of our top representatives out of the academy. She's seen amazing success, and she's filled with a lot of energy, and she has a great job with connecting with people. So you'll get to meet all of these people in our private Facebook group. So I'm excited for you guys to go through the academy. Now, when I was creating the academy, I had essentially 2 options. I know the ones who are, excited about taking advantage of the academy and taking advantage of this opportunity. I know the ones that are motivated and the ones that are ready to sign up through the academy. I know that they want value. They want more of my time. And I want to give them more of my time to ensure their success. I don't want thousands and thousands and thousands of people to go through the academy. That becomes, again, a logistical nightmare. Me being able to dedicate more time to smaller numbers of people will always be best. You can have a great impact on a large number of people, but you can have the greatest impact on a small number of people who are dedicated by being able to devote more time to the ones that truly are ready, to kind of make things happen. The ones that are ready to take action. And those are the ones that I want to dedicate more time to. So I really had 2 options. First option is that I could go cheap as possible and I could try and sell as many as possible, which I know I could sell thousands and thousands and thousands of people through this, but it wouldn't incentivize me really to kind of stack the value. And if you know me, I really want people to be successful. I really want people to see value when they go through the academy, or just when they meet me in general. I'm always looking to provide value, and I'm always looking for ways to help them. Now, if I have thousands of people in the academy, I'm just spread, my resources are spread just a little bit too thin, and even the Facebook group becomes a little bit too kind of convoluted, if you will. So I really want, dedicated people. The second option, again, just requires a little higher investment, but in exchange, I can devote more resources and I can guarantee your success. So again, what you're going to get with the Business Loan Broker Academy is you're going to get the Business Loan Broker Blueprint, which is valued at $2,997. This is a course that you will eventually see as a standalone product on the Business Loan Broker Academy website. So you'll see this here very shortly where it will be listed for $2,997. Now, you're also going to get access to my lenders as well as the lender library. This is amazing because it has over 25 hours of training videos that I personally use for all of my staff. This is where the lenders have contributed their own training material, and have their sales trainers taking you through their specific programs. Not so that you can sell the program, but just so that you can become an authority as a business loan broker. You always want to operate as an authoritative figure when you're trying to sell something. So by going through the lender library, it's not like we're trying to coach you on to how to sell the loans, but the more information that you know about these loan programs, the easier it will be for you to communicate with the borrower and for you to communicate also with the lender. So that's why you're going to get access to the lenders and the lender libraries or lender library. You're also going to get access to the private Facebook group, okay? So this is a $997 value. Like I said, I'm in this. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm the one normally answering the questions first, although we do have a handful of great past Academy members who also are contributing and sometimes now beating me to answering those questions. But you're going to be surrounded with amazing people. You're also going to get your marketing website as well. So this is a $3,500 value. Total value is $8,991. So $8,991 in value. Now, again, you guys aren't going to get this, but for the first 30 people, okay, for the first 30 people who have signed up, you're going to get, as a bonus, 101 marketing ideas. Now, these are time tested. These are strategies that I have personally used, and I've actually got some really cool videos on how I'm implementing in real life. I've got my cell phone kind of in my pocket recording. It's kind of cool, where I'm showing you how I'm literally actioning these marketing tactics. So this is 101 marketing ideas. It's an ebook. So you don't have to think about how am I going to market? How am I going to find leads? You know, maybe some of you guys don't have the ability to purchase leads. In fact, I would actually advise against purchasing leads initially, although I'm going to turn you on to great lead providers that have great track records of their leads closing. I would actually advise you to jump into this space and utilize the offline marketing tactics that you will learn here in the 101 Marketing Ideas ebook. So that's a value at $1,997, and this is only for the first 30 people that sign up. Now, bonus number 2, okay, you guys? So this is for the first 20 people. So the first 30 people get access to the 101 Marketing Ideas ebook, but the first 20 people, and I only want 20 people or less in our group coaching calls. So for the first 20 people, bonus number 2, you're going to get our group coaching and access to our conference calls. You're going to be in on those. Those are live coaching and group coaching calls. They're great. They're extremely impactful. They're very valuable. But if we get more than 20 people in that group, it kind of becomes a little bit, like I said, kind of convoluted. It gets a little bit out of hand. 20 is really kind of a lot, but it's a good number. And I also think that, as long as you're kind of committed, and which our first 20 people should be, then it's gonna create some good dialogue. But we don't want too much dialogue, because otherwise then the conference call, like I said, just gets out of hand. So we only want 20 people, 20 committed people in, and the first 20 people, we're only going to give them access to the group coaching and conference calls. Also, I'm constantly having new conversations with lenders. Glad I remembered this. I'm also having new conversations with lenders all the time. I probably talk to 2 or 3 new lenders every single week, and kind of take them through a little bit of a vetting process. When I do, I'll send you an email with the conference number and the muted audio PIN number. Now, you won't be able to participate in the call that I'm having with the lender, but you'll be able to hear everything that I'm asking on our behalf. So I'll ask them stuff like, what their payouts are, and have them explain to us a little bit about their products and how to refer them deals and what type of documents that their sales team are going to be collecting, so that we can just understand a little bit more about who they are. I also also ask them questions like how much lending they infused last year into the economy, how many applications they funded, because it's important to know, like, some lending institutions will lend a tremendous amount of money, but they'll only lend that to like a very small number of people, whereas there's other lending institutions that lend a huge amount of money and they lend that money to a large number of people, which just means that it's smaller loans, but more people are getting access to that. So that's a good indication of kind of a lender that's super aggressive versus a lender that has a lot of money but isn't very aggressive in the people that they approve. They really just cherry pick the top clients or the top applicants and just give them a whole bunch of money to kind of hedge their risk. So anyways, you're going to get access to those calls where we're doing deep dives and I'm learning more about the lenders, and you're going to get access to that along with the group coaching calls, which is going to be normally about 20 current and active Academy members. Okay, so the first 20 people are going to get access to that. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the Business Loan Broker Blueprint. You're going to get access to my lenders. You're going to get access to the Lender Library, which is 25 hours of training videos that I personally use for my staff. You're going to get access to our private Facebook page. You're going to get the Business Lending Marketing website, which is a very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing website that you'll feel very confident sending your friends and family to. Also, for the first 30 people that sign up, you're going to get 101 marketing ideas ebook, okay? So these are time-tested marketing ideas that you can implement. And for the first 20 people, you're going to get access to our group coaching calls, which in my opinion is pretty super awesome. So this is a value of $11,985. Okay, so this is a value of $11,985. Now, you guys, if all this did, would it be worth it? So if all this did was create a few $100 extra a week, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if you were finally able to pay off your debt? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if you could finally become financially free? Would the Academy be worth it? Would it be worth it if you could feel good about what you're contributing to the world? Purpose, passion, profits, you guys. That's the beautiful thing about the business loan broker industry. Purpose, passion, profits. What's financial freedom worth to you? Okay? What's being able to take more vacations worth to you? What's becoming debt-free worth to you? What's spending more time with your kids worth to you? What's being able to completely dedicate time and energy to your wife, to your husband, to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend, to your fiance, to your spouse, to your significant other worth to you? What's getting your time back worth to you? What's getting out of the rat race worth to you? So what's it worth to you? Is it $1,000? Is that what it's worth to you? Is $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $25,000 or more? What's it worth to you? How much would you pay to get these things? Most of these things, they're extremely priceless. So let's go ahead and do a simple breakdown. Let's say that you can carve out a few hours a week to do 10 applications, only 10. You would make upwards of $420 in just application commissions. $420 a week in just application commissions. That's an additional $420 in your pocket by just dedicating a couple hours a week of your time. Does that help you? That's $1,680 a month for just taking applications. This doesn't include commissions off of credit repair sales and any commissions from lenders or from loans that close. An extra $1,680 a month just for a few hours of your time in taking applications. Does that help you move the needle closer to where you want? Does that get you closer to your goals, to what you're trying to accomplish? Now, like I've mentioned, only about 5% of the applicants will qualify for funding. 95% of the people out there, they just don't qualify. Now, typical brokers, they just move on as quickly as possible, but not you. What you do is you send those applicants to a credit repair partner who will average a 20% closing ratio on those leads that you sent to them. So for the purpose of this example, let's say that you sent to them all 10 applicants. They will close at least 2. Okay, so they're going to close at least 2. So here's my credit repair example. So because they have a 20% closing ratio, and for example purposes, we're pushing all 10 applications to there, they will close at least 2. Now you get paid $70 to $100 per sale. So for example, let's just say that you get paid on the lower end of that because you don't have really any sort of track record with them initially. So let's just say, for example purposes, you're able to get paid out $70 initially on each sale. So now that's an additional $140 per week. So now you're making $420 on your applications a week just for a few hours of your time, and you're also making $140 a week from credit repair commissions. And remember, you haven't even closed a loan yet. You didn't even actually have to sell the credit repair. All you had to do was just take an application. Isn't this amazing, you guys? I hope you guys are starting to get this. I hope you guys are excited. Let's just say that you close 2 loans a month. That's pretty simple to do, actually. The average commission on a business loan is $1,500 to $2,000. So let's just use $1,500. So that's another, you guys, $3,000 a month that you're making on top of your application commissions and on top of your credit repair commissions, okay? So that's an additional $3,000 a month that you're making in just closing loans. Remember, the average loan is going to be $1,500 in commissions, okay, you guys? So applications, 10 applications equals $420 in application commissions every single week. That's $1,680 per month. Credit repair example, if you can do 10 applications, they should average roughly about 2 credit repair sales every single week. Every single week, you're going to make an additional $140 at a minimum in credit repair commission. So that's $140 a week. That's $560 additional a month. So now got my calculator out. We're at 1680 plus 560. So now you've made $2,240 in a single month just for investing a couple hours a week in getting 10 applications. Now, if you do that every single week for, let's say, 4 weeks, let's say that you can close anywhere between 1 to 2 of those deals. So that's an additional plus, let's say, $3,000 on the lower end of your commission. That's $5,240 that you made being a business loan broker, okay? That's $5,240 that you made. That's $62,888 a year. A freaking year. That's $62,000 a year that you're making. Just an investment of a few hours a week. Come on, you guys. That's $62,000 a year. How many of you guys are making $62,000 a year? Sorry, I just moved my head away from the headset or from the mic. How many of you guys are making an extra $62,000 a year? Or how many would you like to make an extra $62,000 a year? You could still do the same stuff that you're doing, but just by investing a couple hours a week, you could make as much as $62,000 a year. What if you can invest 2 hours or a day? What if you can invest 3 hours a day? What if you can invest 5 hours a day? Are you guys starting to see it? Are you starting to see just how easy it is to make money? Again, you're selling money, but money sells itself, and you don't have to sell anything. So you can see why this is a good deal at $5,000, okay? And for the general public, soon, I'm going to sell it at $1,997. In fact, because you're on this webinar right now, I'm going to give you a very special offer. Soon I'm going to be selling this program for $1,997, but for you, for being on this webinar, for being what I call our founding member, I'm going to give this program to you for $497. So I'm going to give this program to you for $497. Now go to businessloanbrokeracademy.com/go, or you can click on the link below to take advantage of this. Now, $497 today as an investment. Is that something that you can afford? If it's not, and you want to be a part of it, I'm going to do something even better for you. I'm going to give this program to you for 12 months on a monthly payment plan of $49 a month. Now, you're going to pay a little bit more than $497 if you were to buy it today, but if you can't afford it, I still want you to get into the program. I'm going to give it to you for $49 a month, which is a little bit more than $497, but if you buy today, I'll give it to you for $497. Now, for the first 10 people, I'm going to give you another bonus. I'm going to give you my hiring commission-only salespeople e-course. So that way you can get more people than just yourself taking applications. Okay, you can hire 1 or 2 or 3 people. Commission only. Commission only means you don't have to pay people unless they perform. So you don't lose any money. So this includes videos of me going and hiring and presenting this commission-only program to seasoned salespeople, and you'll see me training these people, and you'll see them going through this process of success, and I'm going to give you access to this. So this is bonus number 3. This is for the first 10 people. Okay, so you guys go ahead. We've already got some orders that have already started to been placed. We've got Trevor over there with 1,000,000 exclamation points just saying yes, 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 yes. So we appreciate his participation. He's really fun. His energy is great. But starting now for just $497 today, you guys can get access to the Business Loan Broker Academy. So go ahead and click on the link below, or click on the link here, or go in another web browser and go to businessloanbrokeracademy.com. Go, okay? Now, you have 2 choices, you guys. You can do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. You can do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. The second option, okay? The second option is you can pony up a small investment today compared to all the value that you will get in return and just give it a shot. If it works, great. If not, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you can get 100% of your money back. Okay? You can get 100% of your money back. If it works, great. If not, you can get 100% of your $497 investment back. I offer a 30-day guarantee. If you sign up today, right now, I will give you a 30-day guarantee. I'm that confident in the academy. So if you sign up today, if you sign up right now, I will give you a 30-day guarantee. If you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's on the 29th day and it's the 23rd hour and it's the 59th minute from now, just let me know and we'll give you 100% of your money back. It's literally risk-free, you guys. So the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I've claimed that it would do today on this webinar, it will pay for itself 1,000 times over. As soon as you start this course, you will immediately start to see the value and start making money, as long as you implement and action what it is that you're taught in the training. Now, other opportunities, they're nothing compared to the small business loan broker industry. And this is why I love this industry, is because it's not like other industries or other opportunities. You know, it's not like buying into a franchise. When you buy into a franchise, you get questionable profitability. You get high startup costs. You know, there's royalty payments. Every franchise expert says that a franchise will almost never be profitable in their first few years of operation. So let me repeat that. Almost every franchise expert says that a franchise will almost never be profitable in their first few years. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound exciting to me at all. That doesn't sound like anything I'm interested in. Slaving day to day, night and night, to hope you'll eventually break even in the coming years. No, thank you. And with franchises, you still have a boss. Some people don't even realize that. You still have a boss. Sure, you might own the location, but you still have to operate under the franchise model. You're still being managed by somebody else. You still have rules that you have to abide by somebody else's rules. You're still being told what to do. You don't get 100% of the profits for 100% of the effort that you're investing. As a business loan broker, you get to be your own boss. You get your own time back. You get financial independence. What you put in is what you get out. 100%. You get 100% of your efforts. You get 100% of your profits. Now, you guys, there's two types of people that are still on this webinar. We've had a handful of people drop off, which is totally fine. That just means it wasn't for them, and that's okay. Now, the first one is the timid guy or girl, and they get on here, they think this is really cool, and they want to do it, but they just don't take action. I don't know about you, but I don't really like to work with those types of people. They aren't ever successful. I only want to work with people like us, people that are successful, people that hear it and they get it and they want to be a part of it, people that step up and they do things. I want to work with those types of people. Those are the people that step up and they make things happen. Those are the people that get results. Those are the people that I want going through the academy. So let me ask you guys, which one of these are you guys? Are you this guy on the couch, or are you the superhero that's coming to help save entrepreneurs? Which one are you guys? If you're ready to take some massive action in your life and do some pretty cool stuff, change your life for the better, if you want to join us, go to businessloanbrokeracademy.com/go or click on the link below and let's get you started and let's get you going through the academy and let's get you to be that superhero that you and I know that you are. So here's what you're going to get, you guys. You're going to get the Business Loan Broker Blueprint. You're also going to get access to the lenders and the lender library. I provide over 50 lenders that will work with you only once you've gone and are going through the academy. I also provide access to my lender video library, which has over 25 hours of training videos. You're going to get access to our private Facebook page, unlimited support, unlimited emails. You're going to get access to the business lending marketing website, so your own business loan broker website. You're going to get 101 time-tested marketing ideas. You're going to get access to the group coaching calls, and you're going to get the hiring commission-only salespeople e-course. Okay, so this is truly amazing. You guys are going to have access to all of this. You're going to have access to my conference calls. You're going to have access to my private Facebook group to get personal help from me. You're going to receive everything that you need in order to be successful. Now, if you don't sign up for this, or if you're not going to sign up for that, you're not signing up for a couple reasons. Those reasons, in my opinion, are one, fear. And I get fear, believe me. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, even fear of just making money. Some people are so scared to make money. Some people don't think that they deserve money. But you don't need to be fearful. This is completely risk-free. It's tried and tested. All you have to do is give me a little bit of trust, and I'll show you through the academy just how amazing this opportunity is. But you also have to push aside any sense of fear, hesitation, or reservation that you may be holding, because fear is just a feeling, and you can conquer. Once you've conquered your fear, you're now fearless. Okay, so fear is just a feeling, and once you've conquered your fear, you now are fearless. And once you're fearless, you're unstoppable. I want you to think back in a time when you were scared to do something. Maybe it was, jumping off a cliff or whatnot. But as soon as you did it, you realized that it wasn't so bad. Now, meaning jumping off into a cliff into like a pool of water. Sorry to finish my sentence. But you realized that it wasn't so bad. So think back in a time when you were really scared to do something, but as soon as you did it, you realized that it wasn't so bad. You can do this too. Maybe it's the fear of flying in an airplane. Maybe it's the fear of going bungee jumping, or maybe it's the fear of, even the fear of the ocean. So I want you to think back of a time when you stood up to those fears and you said no. I want you to walk through that process with me. How did that make you feel after you conquered those things? Did it make you feel amazing? That's how you're gonna feel when you go through the academy. Okay? The next thing is indecision. And now, if you're indecisive about joining the academy, I have 2 ways that I can help you. 1, wait to make a decision until you've had a chance to speak with me on our one-on-one strategy. On that strategy call, I'll be able to answer all of your questions. And at the end of this webinar, you're going to have access to do that. Number 2, take me up on my payment plan option. It's a very small investment up front, and then you go through the academy for the first 30 days. If you like it, continue. If you don't, just ask for your money back. Whether you pay for it in full at $497 or whether you go through the monthly payment plan, you still have access to the 30-day trial. So you literally have no risk. No risk at all. I'll give you 100% of your money back, no questions asked. Reason number 3 is procrastination. Now, my definition of procrastination is this: living yesterday, avoiding today, and thus ruining tomorrow. Okay? Living yesterday, avoiding today, and thus ruining tomorrow. Procrastination kills. If you want to change your life today, you can't avoid putting things off until tomorrow. And reason number 4 is money. Now, this is fully refundable. If you can't commit to the full payment plan today, I totally understand. But I want you to be a part of it if you want to be a part of it. And I don't want you to miss out on this great opportunity. So I'll make it even easier for you guys to become a student in the Business Loan Broker Academy. Like I mentioned, if you can't afford the $497, I'll do a one-time offer, 12 equal payments at $49 a month. Okay, you're ultimately paying a tiny bit more than $497, but the little bit more that you'll pay is going to be well worth it in the end to just be able to start this amazing opportunity today. And remember, if you still have questions, you're able to schedule a one-on-one strategy call with me where I'm going to be able to answer all of your personal and more direct questions. Now, I want you guys to understand, I am nothing special, okay? Yes, this is me as an ostrich, okay? Now, this was actually a white elephant gift that I gave to all of our employees just a few Christmases ago. Okay, but I'm doing this lightheartedly. When you guys join today, okay, I'm going to throw in an autographed copy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about that. But look, the reason why I'm showing this is because I want you guys to know, like, I'm nothing special, okay? I'm not good at a lot of things. I can't spell worth a crap. I didn't graduate college, okay? I dropped out of my first semester of college, okay? I was labeled as special. I went through special ed classes from 3rd grade all the way up until 12th grade, all the way through high school, all the way through junior high, and pretty much all the way through elementary school. I was labeled as special, and I was put into special ed classes, okay? I was told that I was dumb and that I would literally never amount to anything. I wasn't supposed to be successful, you guys, but you know what those stupid tests can't measure? They can't test the heart of a winner, and that's what I am. There won't ever be a test that can measure the heart of a man or a woman. There will never be a test that can gauge someone's determination, their grit, their tenacity. There just won't ever be a test. So if you can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do that. Together we can do this. And I know through the Academy, I have provided you the education that you need in order for you to be successful. Okay, I still do this. I've spent 10 years of trial and error to discover these secrets that I'm sharing with you today for just a small investment. You can spend countless hours trying to do it the hard way. You can do this without me, but you can also do this with me. Why invest time, energy, resources, and lose money when I can give you a proven path? So here's what you're going to get. Again, you guys, you're going to get the Business Loan Broker Blueprint. You're going to get access to my lenders and my lender library. You're going to get access to our private Facebook page. You're going to get access to the Business Lending Marketing website, 101 Marketing Ideas ebook, our group coaching calls, and the Hiring Commissions Only Salespeople e-course, okay? Now, the last bonus for the first 10 people I'm not even sure if we have 10 spots still available. I haven't actually checked to see how many people have actually enrolled into the academy, but for the first 10 people that sign up right now today, I'm giving you a 2 hours worth of a strategy call with me. Okay, so this strategy call can be 2 hours long, or we can break it up into 4 30-minute calls. And this is where I will do a deep dive on what you're trying to accomplish as a business loan broker and personally create you a little bit more of a deeper, actionable blueprint. So I'll hold you accountable, and ultimately I'll help you accomplish what it is that we discuss in our strategy call. So this is a 2 hours. Now I am extremely passionate about this, and the people who jump in on this are going to get an extreme amount of value because you're going to be communicating with me. It's not going to be one of our staff members. It's not going to be someone else who's gone through the academy. It's going to be me. So I value this 2 hours at $497, okay? So you guys can get access to that by just signing up right now by clicking the link. $497 today. Click the link below or sign up. I promise you guys, this is going to change your life forever. So with that being said, you guys, I'm so excited. I can see some orders starting to come in. I don't know how many orders have come in, but I can see people in the comments saying, I just ordered. I'm so excited to be a part of the academy. I'm excited for you guys to be a part of the academy. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to take a big deep breath and a drink of water, and we're going to kind of wind down this webinar now. It's been about an hour and 45 minutes, so it's been a good amount of time, but I hope you guys have learned a lot. I hope you guys are motivated. I hope you guys aren't scared or fearful. Know that there's a risk-free money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. I'll give you all of your money back within 30 days if you decide that this program just isn't for you for whatever reason. But I assure you that this program will work. This academy is amazing. The educational products that are in here will change your life just as they have changed mine. So let's go ahead and end the webinar. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and click the link below. You will see 2 links here. You're going to see one to sign up, and then you're also going to see another link that's going to allow you to schedule a call with me. So go ahead and schedule that call. If you have any questions, know that you're probably going to miss out on almost all of the bonuses, but I understand that you guys have questions, and that's why we're doing a 30-minute strategy call for everybody who's staying to the end that hasn't signed up yet. If you did sign up and you still want to have that 30-minute strategy call, go ahead and click on the link as well, but know that we will be reaching out to you as new students of the academy, and we'll be reaching out to you and doing our onboarding, and we'll go from there, you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys on the inside of the academy. I look forward to playing a small part in your guys' success in being a business loan broker. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I'll see you guys on the inside.